integrity be compromised to maintain harmony?
This is so funny because I'm actually in school right now for stuff like this.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, but
Hey, Nataya. How are ya? I wasn't sure who I was looking for. Welcome, dear.
oh, thank you.
You are welcome. Now, is it Nataya or Nataya? Ah, darn tootin'.
It's alright.
It's when those vowels come into play that you're like, okay, there's a few options I have here. Mine's Biniam, by the way.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, dear. Happy hump day.
Yes, you as well.
That point in the week when we say it's about time.
Yeah.
Are you just finishing work?
No, I'm headed there.
Oh, you're headed to work now. How are we doing for time?
Good.
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 Excellent.
I always like to be early.
And does that always serve you well?
Yes.
Nice. How often is it like, I'm glad I did this?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Pretty
I'm
much.
management there, so it's kind of nicer to be early.
Yeah. What do you do?
I'm a sous chef.
Oh, cool.
At a restaurant. Yeah.
Amazing. That's like the second command.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. You have a skill that I do not have, but I appreciate immensely. Nataya, you want to play a game? I feature unique elements, a couple of unique elements in my Uber. So one of the themes I invest in conversation is on the theme of integrity, which is like one of the really important ones for me. And I like expanding this conversation just because I think it's one that isn't had as often. So I've got a list of questions, 1 to 20 in front of me here.
Okay.
I have no idea which one you're going to choose, so choose a number between 1 and 20, and then I'll read that question and we'll kind of banter for a couple moments. 13. Okay. So the question is, can integrity be compromised to maintain harmony?
This is so funny because I'm actually in school right now for stuff like this.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah, but I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think integrity is very important to have in humanity.
Yes.
And I think it's important for everyone to have an opportunity to have integrity as well, and have the opportunity to be themselves as well.
I love it. But the question is, can it be compromised? Can you like kick integrity to the curb for the sake of maintaining harmony?
I think so. I guess it kind of depends. It's kind of a broad question, but
Yeah.
I feel like in just some situations,
Yeah.
you definitely could, and in some situations, I think you shouldn't.
Okay, gotcha. So it's a subjective approach, but the answer is yeah, it can be put to second tier priority for the sake of some context where you're like, ooh, this is more important. Can you give me an example? Hold on, I should ask you first. What does integrity mean to you? Like, how would you define it?
I think it just means like integrity is like kind of like self-worth in a way, or like who like your ideology, or just like kind of who you are as a person.
Yep.
I think.
Gotcha. Yeah. Cool. I like that word. Like yeah. Another way I was thinking of it is like the things you believe, you're actually doing them. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, give me an example or a context in which you're like, ooh, this is when it would be okay to sort of jettison integrity in this special scenario because the harmony is far more beneficial.
I think when it comes to just, we live in Canada, so free speech is an amazing thing that we have here,
Yeah.
and I think that we should always support it, no matter if you feel that their speech is right or wrong.
Oh, I
Right?
see.
That it's proper that you should just allow, as long as it's not hurting others. I'm very much like a
Yeah.
collectivism,
Yeah.
individualism
Yeah.
kind of person,
Yeah,
where
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like we're better as a whole, but also we can't lose ourselves in the process of being a whole. But we work better together as a society if we're like together as one,
Right.
rather than if we're trying to do it individually ourselves.
Yeah.
So I think that that's a good place to put your humanity aside with integrity. Is just like
Yeah.
knowing your worth, but still letting people know their own worth as well.
I hear you. So I've actually baked that into my form of integrity. So like the way I define integrity is when your internal values align or match your external actions, while you're being true to yourself and respecting those around you who have different perspectives.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. So I see what you're saying. In which case, you're still keeping your integrity, though.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Like you're keeping your own. It's very much like like I have bright colored hair. Not everybody likes that, and that's okay. I like it. So
Yeah,
that's all that matters.
Yeah,
Right? It's
yeah.
like I'm not hurting anybody by
Sure.
dyeing my hair bright pink.
You're true to yourself and your
Yeah.
convictions, regardless of what other people say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like it. Cool. Have we ridden together before?
I think so. I think you picked me up from work one evening very, very late.
I'm having like deja vu.
Yeah, I also did. When I saw you get out of the car, I was like, I'm pretty sure I've had it before. Yeah, I think you were taking me home instead of taking me
Yes,
just
I
late-
remember
just late
that.
night, yeah.
That's amazing. I like when I see people again. It's
Yeah.
really sweet.
Do you usually do it on like the north side of town?
All over the city.
Oh, all over the city.
Over. Like I have no idea. I could pick someone up here and end up in the deep south. For example.
Yeah.
That's why I love the job.
Yeah.
It's so spontaneous.
Were you busy during Stampede Week?
I was so
Yeah.
busy. Yeah, it was really productive.
Yeah, I bet.
It was nice. You guys probably weren't as busy here.
No, we're so far away. If we
Far
were like at a
away.
restaurant
Yeah.
downtown, I'm sure.
You would be hopping, absolutely. Part 2 of my request is a bigger ask, and before I even like ask you this one here, I want to encourage you to say no, because no is a really important answer. That most people, in my observation, don't feel comfortable saying because they don't want to hurt your feelings, that kind of thing. And for me, I just want to say like it's really important, right? So I like this conversation on integrity, and one of the things I like doing is sharing it with my online audience to say, hey, this is a conversation worth having. Here's some insights for those who are trying to figure out how do I like understand this. But it's a huge ask in the sense that not everyone is comfortable with being online. It's and so that's why like I appreciate the consent piece. It says, hey, if you're a hell yes to it, like I'm okay with this, versus I don't know, because like for a lot of people, privacy is a big deal, right? So would you be all right if I were to share our conversation on integrity with my online viewers?
Yeah, sure.
You're okay with that? You have no reservations?
No.
Nothing's like,
I'm not hiding from anything.
Well, thank you, Nataya.
Yeah, of course.
It's the kind where my ambition is, I know this is, I'm talking to people who are where I once was at, trying to figure out how can I become this kind of a person, but I don't know how to actually even start that conversation or how to even think about it. And that's why I really appreciate these contexts, these opportunities that say, hey, this is worthwhile having. And so thank you for contributing to that. I should give you my card too, in case you want to like see yourself at some point. In addition to all the other collaborators I have who are like, hey, this is, my website isn't quite up and running yet, but like everything else is already going.
Oh, you have TikTok, perfect, appealing to the youth.
That's where I kind of broke out on TikTok like 4 years ago,
Oh,
3
wow.
years ago. And yeah, so this is kind of like the ongoing now, where I'm like bringing more specificity to what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I've been to your location here so often, picking up riders as well too.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, totally. Oh man, I'm so glad to run into you again, Nataya.
Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
The pleasure is mine.
Yeah, have a great day.
Have a great shift.